Hey guys, what is going on? Hopefully you guys are doing well. So before I start this video, I don't want you guys to crucify me, no pun intended. Please don't take this the wrong way because we're going to be talking about the religious faith of Christianity. I'm a man of God. I was named after God. My son is named after, my son is named after God. EJ is named after God. I've been given so many second chances from God, and I'm sure He's gonna give me another one after I make this video. So one thing that I don't understand, in all seriousness, is how Jesus was able to perform miracles without Him and all of His followers not just being completely executed on sight. I do not understand it, and here's why I don't understand it. So in the 1400s, they were burning people at the stake. Okay, the Catholic Church, anybody that went against the Catholic faith, if they thought you did anything that resembled witchcraft, magic, or if you did anything that could not be explained immediately, they would pretty much just burn you at the stake, right? So if that was the 1400s, and as time goes on, we kind of progress for the most part in our world, in most societies, we progress forward, right? So things get better as time goes on. My question is, in 1 and 2 BC, they were probably, or I guess it would be after Christ. It would be, after Christ. Yeah. 1 and 2 after Christ, how are they not getting burnt at the stake while they're performing these miracles, healing people from, awful diseases, people on their deathbed, bringing them completely back to life? How are these people not executed on the spot? I just don't get it, right? And I understand a lot of these stories inside the Bible are from years ago. And the message can kind of, get a little fuzzy sometimes. It cannot, it's not always the clearest of messages, but, you get the gist of the story, the morale, the lesson of each story inside the Bible, And it's just pretty interesting to me because I'm like, I never really questioned that until now. Because, nowadays I would argue if somebody's seen you heal somebody, I'm pretty sure the government will come swoop you up. They would study you. You would just disappear. Even in modern day times, you turn water into wine, the FBI is coming up to your doorstep immediately. But, I'm joking here, guys. But, in all seriousness, though, I really wonder how Jesus, his disciples, and all of his followers and his witnesses, I really wonder how they were able to not die or to not be like burnt at the stake or to be stoned to death or to be held to the most violent, form of unaliving someone that's available. I can't say the K word, but, it's just pretty interesting. Have you guys ever wondered how they were able to perform those miracles and to stay alive? Walking on water, bro. Psh, walking on water. I'm sorry. That's witchcraft in modern day times, let alone the 1400s, let alone, 1 and 2 BC or AD, But let me know what your thoughts are, guys. I say this half jokingly. I'm a man of God, right? And if you, like I said, you believe in other religions, that's great. That's amazing. I've been given second chances by God. I continue to get, second chances, which I'm very grateful for. I've been going and listening to church like a lot more. I need to go to church more. I'm like every other Christian in America that doesn't go as much as they should. But, me and my girl were watching it on the TV, and this is something that we're going to start doing. We started streaming it on Sunday mornings with our son. And he was talking about, how Jesus was going and they were traveling distant lands. And he was like, they travel the equivalency on foot from Pittsburgh to Toronto. That was kind of like the distance that they traveled to perform these miracles at that time inside the story in the Bible. But I'm like, imagine if like some dude, you're in Toronto and some dude just came from Pittsburgh and he's just walking around healing people. Like, I feel like there would be at least a couple of people hating, that would at least crucify you. Or at least they would start to throwing stuff, start to throwing stones and unaliving you, immediately. Because people are haters. Even Jesus had haters, okay? People that aren't Jesus have haters, and trolls and people that are envious and jealous. And, it's something that like time may keep going, but jealousy, envy, and hatred, that ain't going nowhere. That is here to stay forever. As long as anyone succeeds in anything, There will always be a hater. But let me know what you guys think. On Jesus performing miracles, how was he able just to walk around? Like, I know Jesus had the juice, right? But I'm sorry, even if like, it doesn't matter if it's like freaking. Like, I feel like somebody would have eventually, they'd have crucified him earlier, or a lot more. There would have been a lot more attempts, at least, and they tried. They weren't successful the first time. They had to try more than once. But I don't believe that there were only a couple of attempts. I refuse to believe that there were only a couple of attempts to alive this man. It's just very interesting. Let me know what your thoughts are. And I don't think I'm the most. I'm not even going to say I don't think. I know I am not the most informed about my faith. Should I be more informed? Absolutely, something that I'm working on. But, this is just something that came up to my mind. It came up on my mind. And I'm half joking, guys, so please don't get all butthurt inside the comments. But, it's something that kind of was on my mind. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. I'm out.